Hello everyone, I'm Kalen North, and welcome back to Spirit Island. Today we're going to be doing a level 6 adversary matchup with new Horizons content. Horizons of Spirit Island just came out today, as of this recording. And I'm going to play on one of the new boards, board H, and I'm going to play with one of the new spirits, Eyes Watch from the Trees. We'll play against Brandenburg-Prussia 6, just try and go for a fairly vanilla adversary to show off what the spirit can do. Playing with Branch and Claw and events turned on, and I will say I'm not as experienced with the Horizon spirits still. I haven't had a chance to play a ton of games with them. So I am going to probably make some mistakes here, which I'm sure you can point out and in the comments below. But let me know what you think, and hopefully this all goes okay. All right, so invaders start in the wetlands and the jungles. I want to... Oh goodness, what do I want to do here? I think what I want to do is use Mysterious Abductions turn 1 to take out one of these explorers in either 1, 5, or 6. Probably I'm most interested in killing the explorer in land 5 because of that blight. So for that, I'm going to go ahead and grow twice from the top track, and I'm going to go into land 1 anyway, I think. Get that 2 energy, play Mysterious Abductions, and then yeah, I wanna stop land 5. I think that makes the most sense. Invaders build and explore in the jungles again, so I'll go ahead and put the escalation town in land 2. So we're going to need to Boon of Watchful Guarding in land 1 to get enough defense for it. Our innate power isn't going to cut it. Our innate will work for land 6, so that's good. And land 7 is just going to be a problem for a little while, I think. But that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and grab... I'm going to grab 2 presents again, I think, here, rather than going for a power card. Because I... really, it'd be really nice to clear out land 5 somehow if we could. By getting a Dahan in there or something like that. But I don't think we're going to be able to do that without like losing a Dahan in land 6, for example, which doesn't seem very good. I am probably going to Eerie Noises and Moving Trees to push the Explorer and the town they build out of land 5. I'll shove them into 2 or 7. And so I think because land 7's kind of going to be a problem, it looks like, I'm going to go ahead and grow twice there and get another Sacred Site. I want my second card play, and I think I want the plant element more than the air element. I kind of like going more top track with Eyes, which might be a mistake, but I like getting the extra energy and being able to sort of shift into a majors-focused play style. So we'll play Boon of Watchful Guarding and Eerie Noises and Moving Trees. So that'll get us the defend in land 6, the defend in land 1, and push the stuff out of land 5. So Boon of Watchful Guarding, I want to defend 4 in land 1, and I do want to pull a Dahan in to clear everything so they don't build. And then Mischief and Sabotage, I want to defend land 6, and I'll pull a Dahan in. I don't know that I need to, but just to deal with cultural assimilation possibilities later on. Investigation of Dangers. We get to put an Explorer on the board, and they'll immediately get eaten by the Beast, I believe. So we'll do that. And that clears that land, blights that land, which we do lose a presence from that, but that's fine. We put the double presence in there so we could take a loss on the blight, and still have presence in the land. Let's see, now for the escalation, I want to put this town in land 4. Deal with put it in the mountains so that we can keep land 6 and 7 somewhat under control. Speaking of keeping them somewhat under control, I'm going to go ahead and Eerie Noises and Moving Trees on land 5. Actually, am I going to do that? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Eerie Noises and Moving Trees on land 6, because that way we can just solve land 5 by defending it, pulling a Dahan in. So we will push this Explorer out. I'm going to throw them into land 2. Actually, no, I'm going to throw them into land 1. What am I saying? They can die in the Ravage very peacefully. This turn I want a new power card, go along with what we've got. I could go to 3 energy this turn, which means potentially as much as 5. So I do want to go for a major, I think. Take a look at what we get. Blazing Renewal is actually mildly interesting because we did take the Destroyed Presence already. I don't know that it's going to be the most useful, and it is 5, so we're really committing at that point. Cleansing Floods is kind of tempting because we're already in that wetland. It would do some work to clear things, and it would clean up the blight for us. Indomitable Claim is always good. Worst case scenario, we could play it and defend somewhere and pull a Dahan in and just have delightful times proliferating extra. And then Pent Up Calamity has really good elements for us, and I'm kind of tempted to take that actually because it could be really nice to get those extra tokens in there, stop the build in land 7, for example. Goodness, I'd be willing to take all of these cards. I think I want to take Pent Up Calamity because of the elements here. I'm tempted by Indomitable Claim because it's so good, but I kind of want to see what happens with Pent Up Calamity instead, just because I think it'll lead to a more interesting overall game, rather than just the usual, oh, Indomitable Claim, it wins us the game. Not that it always wins the game, but I think this will be a little more fun this time. I'm going to go ahead and forget probably Eerie Noises and Moving Trees in order to get Pent Up Calamity, because I want that extra fire from Mysterious Abductions in order to have a chance of thresholding it later on. And Boon of Watchful Guarding is cheaper than Eerie Noises and Moving Trees, at least, so we can play it more easily. So I think, yeah, Eerie Noises and Moving Trees is my forget there. As far as what we get this turn, I'm going to go for the 3 slot after all. We can unlock 3 card plays next turn by using our double presence growth. And I'm going to put that presence probably in land 2. I think land 2. So we'll play Pent Up Calamity and Whispered Guidance through the night. We will Mischief and Sabotage to defend land 5, and I will pull in that Dahan from land 3. Pent Up Calamity, I'm going to hit land 7. I want to add tokens. I will Strife the City, add Disease, and then Farmers Seek the Dahan for aid. Ooh, that's a little rough. Yeah, because we don't really have any damage. I think I'm going to actually teach the Invaders here. I normally like to Spurn, but I think that if we Spurn, we lose a Dahan in land 5. We take a Blight Cascade in land 7. That's really bad. Yeah, I'm gonna teach the Invaders for once. So we'll add the town to land 8. Or no, we have to add the town to land 5. Yeah, that'll be fine. We'll blow that up soon enough. And then they'll get a city in land 5, a city in land 1. They won't build in land 7, and they won't build in land 6. So that'll be okay. Oh, actually, new diseases. We can just stop the city in land 5. So that's good. We add a Strife to the Explorer. Huzzah! That's not very good. Sands Explorer. I'm going to go ahead and put the Escalation Town in land 6 because I think that we can defend it and handle land 7 next turn. So that should be good. Whispered Guidance through the night. I want to pull a bunch of Dahan into land 7 for that counterattack that's going to happen next turn. So I want all 3 of these. We're going to reclaim now, gain a new power card. I'm going to go for a miner this turn. Lure of the Unknown has very good elements for us, although it has no legal targets right now, which is kind of unfortunate. Infested Aquifers, we're not really... I don't think that one's going to be all that good here. It does have Moon. It adds Disease, but I don't feel like Disease is what we really need right now. Devouring Ants could be kind of useful. It lets us pick off some towns in the sands or the jungles. And Land of Haunts and Embers could be some useful control, but I don't really want to be throwing Blight everywhere right now. I think I think I'm between either Lure of the Unknown for the elements or Devouring Ants for the damage. Yeah, I probably, because of that extra build, I think I want Devouring Ants. I think that's fine. Although I suppose, let me go back to that for a moment. Take another look. If we do take Lure of the Unknown or Land of Haunts and Embers, then we can Threshold Pent-Up Calamity next turn, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'll do that. We'll Threshold Pent-Up Calamity. That's pretty cool. So this turn then we'll play Boon of Watchful Guarding and Whispered Guidance Through the Night so that we can keep those elements for the Threshold on that. Boon of Watchful Guarding will handle land 7. We've got Mischief and Sabotage to handle land 6. And then Whispered Guidance Through the Night we'll use to reposition Dahan, probably into land 2, but we'll see. Alright, I want to defend 4 in land 7, and I want Mischief and Sabotage in land 6. I'm going to pull a Dahan in from land 1. New species spread, alright. We're going to transmute the worst here. We are going to lose another Dahan, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate, in fact. But we will still transmute the worst, because we're going to lose the Dahan no matter what we do. And then I'm going to actually just pay energy for this, because I want to keep all my cards right now. Add a Beast token. We'll put that in land 2, probably, so that we can do a little more to blow it up with Pent-Up Calamity, I think. Except we're about to lose the disease. Yeah, let's put it in land 2 anyway. I think that's the most useful place. And then that disease I'm going to put in land 1. Which, just ugh. Very annoying. I will push Explorers from land 8. I'm going to throw that guy into land 1. Ravage in the Wetlands, that clears. We don't quite clear the wetland over here, but we at least get rid of the city. And then they explore the mountains and wetlands again. Alright, so the sands are about to ravage. We want to get Dahan into that sand. We probably want to threshold a Pent-Up Calamity there, which will get us everything strifed, so that's nice. So I'm going to go ahead and pull... I think I'm going to... I'm going to Whisper Guidance Through the Night somewhere. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to pull the single Dahan in, which is not super useful. Excuse me. Or if I want to pull the 3 Dahan from land 7 into either 6 or 5. And I think I want to pull them into land 5, where they're going to be a little more useful later on. I might leave 1 behind in land 7 and pull these 3 in. Reason being is I can Mysterious Abductions this guy in land 6. And then that solves that build, and we still have a Dahan here to help with counterattack stuff later on. So for now, let's go ahead and grow twice from the bottom. I'm going to grow into land 6. Lure of the Unknown, Mysterious Abductions, and Pent-Up Calamity. So Mischief and Sabotage. We're ravaging in the sands, so we want to Mischief and Sabotage in land 2. Which, actually, this works really well, now that I look at it. Pull a Dahan in. Then we can Pent-Up Calamity and take out the city instead of strifing things, because we have enough defense for it. I'm going to just Mysterious Abductions in land 6 while I'm thinking about it. We could also just clear land 1 with that instead, which might be kind of neat. Or we could clear land 4, which would stop a city build inland, which is kind of nice. I guess it's a question of stopping a city here versus killing a city here. I think stopping the city here is more important. So I'm gonna Pent-Up Calamity there. I'm going to remove the beast, deal 3 damage, and then with the threshold, I'm going to return the beast. Lure of the Unknown, I don't really have a great use for it. I could stick an Explorer into land 8 to do something in the Ravage, but that doesn't seem very worthwhile. So I'm just going to not use Lure of the Unknown. I'm just going to be happy that it gave me the elements for extra fear. So we will finish using powers. And hey, cultural assimilation! Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Okay, I didn't think about that. I wasn't playing around it. And that cascades into there. Memory fades to dust. That's fine. We still get a bunch of fear here. So each player adds a strife and a land with Beast, Disease, or Dahan. Let's see. I think we want to add the strife probably to land 7. Just because that's the most obnoxious one right now, and we're not going to be dealing any more damage this turn. So we'll do that. Each player removes an explorer or town from a coastal land. That'll save us a city. Skip the next normal build. That's a little unfortunate. Defend 6 in all coastal lands. Skip build actions in coastal lands that would add cities. So that's a whole lot of nothing then. All right. Well, that didn't go quite the way I was hoping it would. So now we've got a bunch of builds coming. I'm going to reclaim cards here. Gain a new miner. Rouse the Trees and Stones could be kind of handy here. Confounding Mists could be kind of nice for pulling Dahan in, although we're down to 3 Dahan. Elemental Boon doesn't seem all that interesting. Uncanny Melting could maybe... No, I could clean up a Blight over in land 7, but that's not too interesting. I think I want Rouse the Trees and Stones here. Deal some damage, take out some buildings. I'm going to Mysterious Abductions and Pent-Up Calamity this turn. I'm going to clear land 7, stop that from building. I'm going to clear land 6, stop that from building, because those two are both going to double build otherwise. And then I think I want to... ideally, I'd play something with air and plant so that I can get more with Mischief and Sabotage. Because that's worth 2 fear. So I think I'm going to Whispered Guidance through the night here, because I don't think that the threshold for Pent-Up Calamity is going to help all that much, given that I'm targeting land 7 with it. So we'll just Whispered Guidance through the night here and have it happen. So Mysterious Abductions, clear land 6, Pent-Up Calamity, remove the strife and kill the explorers. Mischief and Sabotage, go ahead and pull a Dahan into land 5. Memory fades to dust. We'll go ahead and destroy a presence. I'm going to lose... I'll lose one of the presents in... probably in this jungle here in land 1, because we've got that Sacred Site in land 6 to target everything. Rising Interest in the Island. All right. So that's going to cause bonus damage next turn, which is going to be annoying to keep track of, but we can probably still do something with it. But I think we want to Weave Lies anyway. Yeah, well, let's Weave Lies. I'll pitch Lure of the Unknown, and that gets us to Terror level 3, so we just need to kill that last city. And then Explorers does not affect coastal lands. Invaders don't act in lands with disease. So the invaders build, and then explore the mountains and jungles. Alright, Whispered Guidance through the night. We just want to take out that city. We're going to go ahead and pull all of the Dahan into land 2. And then I think that the cleanest way to do this is going to be to reclaim cards, actually, and use Pent-Up Calamity again. We could just try and defend it with Boon of Watchful Guarding, but that doesn't seem quite as reliable, because they're going to get that bonus damage from the event that we skipped a Ravage next turn. We are also going to ravage in the mountains and wetlands before we ravage in the sands and wetlands, if I understand the ordering of the cards correctly. So I'm going to want to, yeah, I'm gonna want to reclaim here, just in case. I'm gonna gain a new major, see if there's anything interesting. Oh, Vigor the Breaking Dawn will just win us the game, so we'll do that. I'll forget Rouse the Trees and Stones, and then we can play Vigor. We can play, I mean, we could play Pendant Calamity if we wanted to. Doesn't hurt to. Mysterious Abductions, why not? Just finish it off. So we'll do that. Vigor the Mysterious Abductions on land 5, and then Vigor the Breaking Dawn should just win us the game here. So 3 damage there, 2 damage there, 1 damage there. And at Terror level 3, no cities on the island. Victory. Now that was a little messy. I think a better Eyes player than me probably could have done a lot better with that, but I certainly had fun with it. I hope you did too. 61 is, I think, not a very good score. But yeah, Eyes Watch from the Trees. It's in Horizons. It's out now. There's a big sale on the digital version of Spirit Island. So if you want to get that at some point, now is a great time to do it. If you buy the entire game, it's something like 50% off if you buy the whole bundle with all the DLC. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. If you want to join me on Discord, I'd love to see you. If you're willing to support me on Patreon, I'd appreciate it. But otherwise, have a great rest of your day, and thanks again.